Hi, I'm so
Hi,
grateful that you were willing to. I called her out and was like, please, 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 please come talk with us.
I'm available.
Oh, yeah. So, one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you forth is because, like, it was just so beautiful. Like, when you first came to me, and I want you to speak to this in your own
I know I'm
words,
gonna
it was
cry. I'm
just
probably gonna
such a,
cry.
like, aha, getting it. So, wherever you feel like you want to start, are you going to cry?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
So
This is me.
it's been a while. Was it like 2017, 2018? Somewhere in
I'd
that
say
time.
four, yeah, 4 or 5 years probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I came to Melissa because I was having all kinds of skin issues. I mean, I was having gut issues, skin issues, all kinds of messages being sent to me. And I had gone to lots of specialists, dermatologists, endocrinologists. I mean, you name it. I went to them. Um, Elimination. I went to, I did the elimination diets. I had to do the poop kit. I had to,
I remember
uh,
like a pile of papers of all the different lab tests
yeah,
and
yeah. I mean, I was like, I kind of wanted to bring up a picture of my face because I looked at it last night and it's just, first of all, I look so sad and so um, unhappy. And I mean, just stuff all over my skin. I mean, and also
would
I
you
was
be
at the,
willing, would you be okay if I shared that picture? Because I
oh,
actually
absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
have it.
yes. I
You
mean,
can
I
keep
have it and
talking while I find it.
I can't technologically do it. I'm just on Zoom. That's what I can do.
Yeah, no, go
So
ahead and continue speaking.
yeah, so, and that was the lead. I mean, that didn't bother me. I mean, it bothered me because I'm vain and that's just human, but the gut issues were really bad. I mean, I spent most of my day on a toilet. So I was getting messages from outside, from inside, and went to Melissa, and I don't remember quite. I think Betsy Babcock sent me to you, a
Mm-hmm.
friend of mine, and there it is. Yeah,
So I won't leave it
really
up.
bad.
That's
Really, yeah, really. And then look, I'm so sad. I look so sad. Anyway, I
so
go to
beautiful.
Melissa. I go to Melissa, and I am like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. What medicine can I take? But how do you fix me? And that's exactly the point. I don't fix you. You fix you. And it was. I started doing acupuncture. I think she felt like physically we needed to physically get me to a better place first. And then she had. I think I did the Dragon's Way first, and then digesting the universe. Very, very super slow process for me. But then I mean, obviously, I had been lots of fast processing, and so the skin and the gut started. And I also started the Chinese, the herbs. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of physical fixes first, or help, a lot of support, and then I just got to a better place with my. I was just thinking when you're talking, I'm like I psychoanalyze so much, but it's a very weird balance of trying to be in your head but be out of your head.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want my brain to do too much of the work, but I also want my brain to be way more cognizant of what is going on around me and how I'm part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's not all psychotherapy. It's how I fit into this whole everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's probably not a day that goes by now where aside from and I was just thinking this, you reached out to me at a perfect time because this is always my really, really tough time of year. I'm sending kids off to college. I'm sending kids back to school. I'm starting a new routine, and I'm 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 kind of tanking energy
I
wise.
think I
I'm
saw you
I'm
this
very
time last year. That's when you kind of circled back. That's
I
right.
know. It's funny you reached out to me because you're like, you've been in my, I've been connecting to you in different ways. I'm like, gosh, thank you. But so I'm a little stuck. I'm a little stagnant right now. So this is perfect. And so I'm a little out of practice. I probably need to start doing some of my routine again. But now that everybody's at school, I can focus on me a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 18 months, 2 years of focusing on literally everything else, as you all probably know. It's hard to kind of see what the smaller picture is the bigger picture.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, I mean,
Yeah.
that was definitely a big piece of your journey of
Yeah,
opening
but there's
up
not a
to
day that
really-
goes by that I don't get out my Digesting the Universe book, or like, look up some food that might help me do this, or go have a warm drink. I need a hot drink because my body is feeling like it, just needs to warm. It needs to warm. So it's a way different way of thinking, and my body and mostly my mind are in a lot better place for it.
Yeah, I was
and
also
my
just-
skin.
Yeah, and your skin, seriously. And
Yeah.
actually her responsiveness with the skin was really dramatic. Like it was like
Yeah.
literally like, when we talk about like we could hide something on our butt and we're the only one who knows about it. But when you put it on your face, it's like your spirit's like, hello, like literally enough. We're very creative with where we choose to place our, work of heart. One of the other things I was just thinking about as you were speaking is like what we were talking about on that first day with the creativity, right? With being a mama and like and even like I was talking about before we began to your doggy. I think there was more than once you were late to an appointment when he was a puppy. It's like, I got this potty, blah, 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 blah. It's so important to allow ourselves, first of all, the time and space to take care of ourselves. Like, and that was one of the huge messages for you through all this. And then also to figure out how to tap into your unique spirit's way of showing up. That doesn't mean like you have to go out there and create work for it. No, that's your life. That's your life, your day to day to day to day. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really nice to think about myself a little bit more than I used to.
Yeah.
And that makes everyone around me happier, I think, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been one heck of a journey, and it's the best thing about it is you integrate so many things into your health, into your healing. I would take a prescription and my face would get better, and then I'd stop the prescription and it'd get worse, or come back, and the medicine wasn't it. I had to heal myself. Mm-hmm. Which I'm not healed, right? We're always this, you go through your peaks and valleys and whatever, but.
Yeah. And I think it's really important to speak to that because, it's like, yes, you came to me and this is what's showing up right away. And that's really the way the body processes things. It's like what you're ready to see. Mm-hmm. What you have the energy and the wisdom and the right people to help support you with that processing, it all lines up when we open up to seeing it. Yes. So it's like, yes, you worked through, that was a really intense layer and you really broke through so much, and I didn't see you forever and you're like, yeah, I got this. I'm like, yeah. Well, I
still don't, we talk about this all the time. I still don't process anger great. I'm more of a crier. Obviously. And so I don't process anger really well. And you've told me the whole go out and throw the eggs. And I just don't, I really am, I just can't. So at least when I'm angry now, I try and like bring the rage down to a level and communicate a little bit more effectively and try and process what the anger is, where before I would just cry or scream about nonsense and then get nothing, then still stuck. Yeah. So I'm trying to be a little bit more evolved with my anger. I might never throw eggs at trees, but at least I'm trying to process through the anger more than I used to. And so it's just awesome. More.
I love that. I love that you shared that as well, because like, again, it's like you're opening up into your intuitive guidance, and you make it to some point where it's like, oh my God, Melissa, I just went and bought 2 pallets of eggs and went to the park. And that's great.
Someday, maybe someday.
You're figuring it out for yourself. You're opening and allowing yourself to use, this is what works for me right now. And you're doing it. That's important. Yeah. Like we get these messages of what we need to do, and then it's about taking action. And there's not one right way that's going to look.
And I don't know, like, quite honestly, if I get to the point where I buy 2 pallets of eggs and go throw them, and is that it? Am I cured? Is that it? Is that the end?
No. Right. So the point is that like whether it's the technique that you're using with breathing, or whether it's throwing eggs, or even it's the qigong, all of it is about moving the energy. There's a zillion different ways we move the energy. The key is that the practice the practice of the Qigong itself has so much power at every level, body, mind, and spirit. That's what's making it easier in all those other moments that you can process the anger in that right now moment, that maybe throwing those eggs actually does get you to another level because you're already in a more centered place, like things are flowing with greater ease.
Right. That's
So,
it. It's the flow. It's the flow and the, I mean, the energy gates are awesome. I can't say enough about those. I'm a low energy person, so that's huge for me. And then the Qigong is just, if nothing else, I mean, obviously it's going to help you feel awesome and balanced and heal yourself, but it's like 20 minutes of just getting out of your space and, you know, focusing on yourself and breathing and, you know, it's rewarding. It's really rewarding and fulfilling.
And Kelly, you've taken, I don't even know, Dragon's Way Qigong, is it twice or more than that?
I think I've done the Dragon's Way Qigong once. No, twice. And then the Digesting the Universe. You were in my
Zoom class.
Yeah.
And then the Digesting the Universe once.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a really powerful point too. Like, so, and I'm not going to go too far into Digesting the Universe. That's something that anyone who's done Dragon's Way Qigong will be sending out more information on what that program's about. But every time that I teach this program, just like when I do these retreats, like everything comes out differently. You know, it's like I'm in a different place. Everyone who's here is in a different place, bringing their energy. The universe is a different place. I mean, everything is it shows up in a different way. You process it in a different way. You receive it in a different way.
I think I reached out to you and said, "Is it okay if I do it again?" And you're like, "Yeah." And it is. The different people enrich the experience in a different way.
Yes. Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, we even had Tracy's on the call and she was in my group. We had a really special opportunity that was given us as a challenge where we led Dragon's Way Qigong classes as instructors. And just to get practice teaching across Zoom and like witnessing each other, and holy crap, like that was amazing. Like there were so many ahas I had from witnessing them, from teaching in their presence, from the movements. Like that's been another piece that I'm really, especially for Digesting the Universe and even in Dragon's Way, this is going to impact it differently. Each and every one of those movements has so many different purposes, like purposes in the body, but purposes also even at the level of spirit that I never had really accessed until recently. It's like, oh my gosh, like when I do this one movement, like I'm looking into the past. Can I look into the past and be happy about it? And I found like, wow, that's the one that I don't really want to go there. What's that say? How can
this one hurts the most.
So I have more balance when I'm going back there and looking and be like, oh yeah, that's all good and it's back there. So
well, and that you might not have learned about that until you took this. You did it with a certain group of people.
Well, like that's when part of the thing is it's like that's why I have so much passion for this. Is it's like it's always growing, it's always shifting, it's an infinite journey.
It is.
I was on a call earlier with a dear friend, I don't know if she's present with us, whose focus is trauma, and she was just talking about how, like, you know, when we get stuck in our story, you know, whatever that may be, you know, the physical things that are stuck in us or even very emotional things that were traumatic, we just get so stuck down in the story again and again and again. And, you know, even if we're talking about the story and blah, 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 it just leads you to one place, and that's just more stuck. But this journey is infinite. I mean, there's no end. This is actually something I'm going to talk about at the end. I'm going to talk about tomorrow. It's like birth, rebirth, birth, rebirth again. And even from you with your personal experience, it's like you move through the layer that was related to your face. And then when you came back to me last fall, it was more of like, okay, you know, what we were talking about yesterday in the class and the transition hormonally, not just that, but for you very, and particularly, like it's the transition of, wow, I am not going to be making babies anymore. And my babies are growing up and they're moving out of the house. And so there's all these different levels that we experience in the body and in our lives when we're going through these processes.
Yeah, I can't tell. I've told probably 5 different people, and they look at me like, I don't know what you're saying. Is I'm going to be in my 49th year. This is a really big year. It's a really big year.
Yes.
You're like, what? Like, I go, this is a really big year. This is 7 years for women. This is my, and I go, it could either be a really great year. It's going to be great and terrible at times, but like, I need to be really aware of everything that's coming at me and process it. And the biggest thing is you get stuck if you don't ask why, right?
Yeah.
It's the why, and then why not, and then so just don't get stuck in like, oh, this is happening to me, and why does my face look like this, and it's why is this happening? Why am I doing this to myself? Why is my body manifesting this, whatever?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm moving through stuff better. Yeah, I'm moving through stuff a lot better.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this